Jonathan Frakes.
What is that? You know what it fucking is. They're getting porridge. Flawless.
A similar story happened to a young man in the Pacific Northwest about 20 years ago.
Squeeze this, rub this, listen to this.
Not this time. The horse with psychic powers.
A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20 years ago.
So, was it the costume that gave him his newfound strength?
What are you talking about? Crazy! It's an urban legend that never happened.
That means your answers will be void. And then it will be between me and Foxy.
I was too correct.
A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Nerds Are Us, and welcome to Season 4 of That's a Lie. Yes, it really is beyond belief that we have come this far, and we have been able to find two worthy contestants for the crown of the Riker, or words to that effect. I haven't worked out a prize yet, but either way,
I was just gonna say, have we got a prize?
No, I was hoping like between the two of you, we kind of like improvise a prize.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
That isn't like a bottle of gin or pizza.
Between the two of us, right, to improvise a prize that realistic. I mean, you're meant to make it worth our while to actually want to win. We shouldn't be making it worth your while.
We are about to go into a competition, and there is no prize.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of want to know what's on the line. Otherwise, I'm going to leave the meeting. Like, what's in it for me, Jonathan?
Are you holding this fucking series?
Are you pulling like an Ultimate Warrior?
Oh my god! I actually think I'm Brett writing the letter to Vince saying I'm going to quit.
On a non-wrestling show, honestly, like that's shameful. That is.
But like for real though, I mean, what are we gonna get? Sorry, I'm planning a wedding. While I'm doing this, but I kind of want to know what's in it for me. Because you've taken pizza and gin off the table. What's my incentive now?
I don't know. What do people want? What do you need
pizza
me to
and
invest?
gin.
What do you want? It's not that simple.
But it could be.
Okay.
If we try.
All right. Then, but well, I mean, I guess it's worked once. We'll work again. Gin and pizza, but the loser has to pay for it.
You said, hold on again. You say it worked once. It will work again. I didn't get the free stuff the last time. I paid for you and Foxy and Jerry the last time. Granted, you gave me the cash after,
Yeah,
but still.
we paid you back.
after
Not
the
going
fact.
to watch now, lads. Is it fucking hell? Like, wow.
Actually, yeah, now that I think, yeah, because that was originally I was meant to get my pizza or my gin was meant to be paid for.
I did get you a bottle of gin though beforehand. Or was that was already prearranged?
That was prior. That you would also that I was about to pay for, and I never got you a birthday present.
Yeah.
So no, you're in that bottle of gin. Yeah, the other one was. He gave me the other bottle.
Oh God.
Oh! Now you wonder why I politic, people. This is why I politic. Women never.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm the cheap one here. Apologies. Yes. No, seriously. I'm not. How foolish of me.
Sorry.
Look,
we're sorry that you're such a politic and time bomb. Go away.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you fucking walnut whip. Anyway.
All right, enjoy the episode with just the two of you. I will see you all on the Nerds Are Us channel. Thank you, and good
And
night.
Foxy wins by default. Oh, that went southy real quick, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Yes, it did. Oh.
Stop.
Yeah.
Right, we'll figure out a prize anyway. Oh my
Okay.
god.
So,
I was just looking at Jonathan's face. That smile is the smile of a man that's like, shit, I don't know if she's serious or not, or when she's gonna.
you're
turn
not
the camera
fucking
back on.
serious. You would have. You literally threatened to
I
storm
don't know,
off
man.
every
Your
recording.
smile stated otherwise.
Oh yes, I just have a naturally nervous laugh, a naturally nervous smile as well. You know, this is how I am.
Terrified.
Terrified. Anyway, we will work out a prize at some point in this series, but the main point that I was trying to get across at the start of this introduction 10 minutes ago was that we are down to two very.
We also started this record at 8 o'clock, and we're only starting to do this now.
This is the thing. I'm trying
That
to
was
get
you
this
and
show
Foxy.
moving
That was
along
you and
at some
Foxy.
point. You know, and like, anyway. So we have two very strong contenders for the crown, for the person who is either the king or queen of Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. And as we mentioned in our 1 year anniversary episode that hopefully you all watched on the channel, Amy decided it would be a smashing idea to reset the board. So now we are going into season 4, and as this is a best of 13 series between Amy and Foxy to see who wins. Now, obviously, Dennis will be involved in these sessions as well, but can't join us tonight. But otherwise, it's just between the two of you here for the scoring.
Was there always 13 episodes per series?
What's that?
What?
Always just 13 episodes per series.
Yep. No, it's 13 episodes in each series, yeah. So, like I said, we've only got 13 episodes left. So, yeah.
It felt like more.
It did. But it's because it's like 5 stories in each episode. So you're treating it that way, I think.
Mm.
No, it's because like there is actually another season, but we don't want to go near that because there's no
Yes.
Riker.
Yeah, it was Riker free, and we
It's James
can't be having that.
Brolin.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, James Brolin.
It's not the same.
It's not the
I'm
same, and you
sorry.
know it. Stop lying to yourself.
It's not
Stop
the
lying.
same, and it's not the same. I'm also Brolin.
You keep
Exactly.
breaking up.
Brolin, that's who I'm actually thinking of.
Oh, got the wrong
Thinking Josh
fucking
Brolin.
names. Anyway, so as I
I'm
said,
thinking of Son.
we are going to start off season 4 tonight. As I said, we have a level playing field. The scores have been reset. It's all to play for, folks, between our two contenders. So, Amy, Foxy, are you ready to begin what is our beyond belief equivalent of fighting to the death?
Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah. Sure.
You okay? You ready for this? You ready to watch some Beyond Belief for us again? Yeah. Did you? I can't tell. Okay, I think.
I've
okay.
already started playing. Sorry, I already started playing the episode. Will I go back to the start?
Yes, count us
Oh,
in.
sorry.
You could start, eh?
Are you ready? Come on.
Right. So on 3, 2, 1, play. You do have to give the viewers a chance as well, Amy. You do get that, yeah?
Fuck the viewers. eh?
Beyond belief.
Anyway,
Or fiction.
This is a competition, guys.
link will be down
Hosted
below
by
if
Jonathan
you want to
It
watch
is.
along with us. And
Tonight,
while you're
our
at it,
challenge is to
please like and
separate what is
subscribe.
true
It does help the channel a
from
lot.
what is false.
Get
Yes.
out of the way now.
5
because
stories,
We're going to
some
forget
real,
it at the end.
some
Yes, we are.
Foxy.
We always do, and Dennis
Judge
isn't here, so
which are
someone has
fact
to do the whole boring
which
YouTube
are
stuff.
fiction. To find
There's
out,
sure that
we
isn't
must
those
enter
3.
A world of both truth and deception. A world
Maybe do it on our own
that
fucking
is
shows.
beyond belief.
How dare you? I did it on at least 2 of mine.
2 of well, 2. 1/3 of the box sets has the boring YouTube stuff.
Really good.
Ooh, look at this new piano.
Follow us as we move around the room. But what do you
Oh
make
my
of a
god, I've
painting
got
that
freaks
changes as we
surround
move
sound.
around it?
Oh, this is
This is
good.
a picture of a cityscape.
Oh,
Look at it straight on. You see
oh they're doing the
Ooh.
Ascension thing. Oh, blah.
and the sides of the building come into view. How is this
Mind
possible?
fuck.
The ingenious artist painted this picture on a canvas with ridges, so as you move, your perspective constantly changes.
He also got a happy little haircut
So
there.
be aware that while you may view our
Mm.
stories tonight in one way, much like this picture, your perspective
Actually,
may suddenly
that
change.
doesn't remind me. Seeing how you
confusing.
have watched that film,
Don't worry.
what do you
You'll
think
get
the ending was? Inception. Do you think he was still in the dream, or do you
No,
think
he
he
was
got out?
in. He was in reality. He was.
The accessories of a courtroom. Sometimes cameras are
What do you
allowed
think,
to
John?
record the proceedings. And when cameras are not permitted, a courtroom artist sketches the participants.
John,
But
Is
can
he-
any
are you
artist
just
or
not
camera
listening to us
capture
now,
Oh,
or?
absolute
No, no,
truth?
I was actually too distracted by Riker, by
For
Judge
even under
Riker
oath,
on the desk.
Only witnesses know the
Like,
truth of the
I know
What?
it is very distracting.
Matt Richards
Isn't
is
it?
a
Like,
lawyer who
he's up to
cares about the
something.
truth. He'll fight for any client, rich or poor,
I can't
as
remember
long
for
as he's
Inception, to be
convinced
honest
of their
with you.
innocence.
Dream
Concerning
inside
his
of a
latest
dream,
case.
inside of a
Yeah,
dream.
yeah, I know the movie. I just don't remember fucking watching
Rick and
it.
Morty did an excellent parody of it.
Yes, they did. Oh, look at that drawing.
That's gas. You got his good
Devil's
side.
autograph.
So this is finally the jury duty episode of Beyond Belief.
I was
It-
waiting
it-
for this episode.
It's court mandated that every show should have a
Months
courtroom
ago, I
like
was hired by
episode.
Lord Corbeil
Corman,
as his defense
you're
attorney
clever.
in
You are.
capital
You're a
murder
clever man.
cases.
Yeah. Should
Corbeil
write my
was
own
accused
jokes.
of brutally stabbing his young wife Corinne
Yes.
to death.
I totally
But,
agree.
Why do you think he was in reality, Amy?
Because in all of his dreams, when he's having the dreams and stuff like that, you never once see his children's faces in the dreams. He is unable to see
I
his
liked
kids because he
Corbeil
can't
from the
remember
first day
like
I
what
met
they
him.
look like and stuff.
He had an easy
Whereas
job
at
and
the
was
very
hard to
end of the
resist.
movie, he finally is able to. They finally turn around. He's actually able to see
Prosecution
them and he's
presented a
able to
strong
embrace
case of
them.
a jealous husband who murdered
So
his
he
wife
knows
in
it's not a
fit of
dream
rage.
because they're actually real. They're finally there again.
Corbeil swore he was asleep in the bedroom when his wife Corinne was surprised by
Plus,
an
it's not
intruder
his
who
totem
viciously stabbed her to death.
that he's spinning.
Corinne's parents, Doug and
What do you
Beverly
mean, not his
Weeks,
totem?
came
That's
to the trial
that's
every
that's
day.
the wife's.
They were certain Corbeil
The
was
totem that he
guilty.
spins, the spinner
was
top,
certain he
that's
was
the
innocent.
wife's totem. His totem is his wedding ring.
Woman, has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have your
Shit, I
honor.
forgot about that.
Will the defendant
Yeah, huh?
please
I actually
rise?
did. Like, I
The
actually
jury had
genuinely
only
like
been out for
thought
2
the spinner
days.
was his.
I was
Yeah,
worried.
no, the spinners is actually hers,
find
which
the
is why
defendant on
it's
the
which is
single
why
count
it
of
makes
murder
it
of
so
the
confusing as to figure out whether or
We, the
not
jury,
what
find the
reality
defendant,
he's in because
Lloyd
it's
Russell
done to make it
Corbeil,
confusing because you're
not
focusing
guilty.
you're focusing on something that's not actually true to begin with. So that's why you have to kind of seek out the rest of it to find out what
Corbeil,
could
you are
be
free
real.
to go.
Look for the wedding ring.
I want to thank the ladies and gentlemen
If he's
back and
wearing
watch
the
for all
yeah.
their hard work and a very difficult
I
case.
haven't fucking seen that in
This
ages
court is
actually.
dismissed.
It's a good film.
Really was.
To be
Joe
honest,
annoyed
like,
me.
it was a breakout performance for Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
told him on the stand.
It really was actually.
The Penn story.
What annoys me? No, it doesn't annoy me about it. It's great, like it is a really, really good film. But it's one that you can actually watch time and time again, if you get me. It's unlike Shutter Island.
It was obvious that you loved
I liked
You
it,
can only
but once
You-
you can only watch it once.
can never watch that movie again. After seeing it once, you can never watch that movie. If you haven't seen the ending of it, or if you've never seen, I'm not going to tell you what the spoiler is. But it annoys me because it was on one day and I was like, oh, I really like this movie. And then I started watching it. I cannot watch this movie because I know what's happening and it's kind of ruined for
I
me.
could see it on her face. I could smell it on her clothes. I got a confession to make, counselor. There was no intruder.
No.
I killed Corinne. It'll be our little secret.
Oh dear.
Is he your defense attorney?
Yeah.
In case you're thinking about talking.
Just got him. Just
But
found
then
him
he's done
not
his
guilty.
job.
Double jeopardy.
But then he's done his job then.
I can't be trying
He
again.
has. But he's like annoyed
Yeah,
that
over.
like that
I don't believe this.
he's actually the murderer.
I don't believe it.
Sorry, defense attorneys were legit annoyed about that. They would have no business.
Yeah.
Their entire life's work is to make sure that the guilty person gets off scot-free. Why is
Yeah.
he now only getting a conscience?
I couldn't think straight.
It's a good point.
Did I-
Like, because oh, hang on. There's someone behind him.
Please.
Mr. Corbeil, what are your plans now?
Well, this has been a very trying ordeal.
As you can tell from my
Jonathan, I
hair,
didn't realize you were doing a guest appearance in
And
it.
for Corinne's parents.
I'm always here. As you can tell.
I want you all to think about
Yes,
this.
because again, every
The
bald
real
person looks
killer
exactly the fucking
is still
same,
out there
baby.
somewhere. I'll be offering a reward for his capture.
That's Billy Corgan. That's nothing like
But
me.
now, I would truly appreciate it. Just give me.
I didn't know we were going the Who's Line route with like Colin Mockery.
And to do some grieving in private.
Again, that looks like Billy. That looks more like Billy Corgan, Karrion Cross, and fucking Kazarian than it does me.
It made me sick inside to know that Corinne's parents were in so much pain.
I'm sorry, all bald men just look alike to me.
Sorry, Amy. Every pair of Norks looks exactly the same to me. I'll just point you out next time I see you on screen.
I suddenly remembered.
Oh.
Disgusted me to touch it. I didn't want it.
I didn't hear what you said, so the joke's not going to make any sense.
Was getting it back to him.
You'll see it back in the edit.
I don't see his back. I've never watched one of our recordings back.
I don't want anything of yours.
You'll see it back in the edit.
Counselor.
That means then that you're going to send it to me then, because I'm not going to watch it.
You're going to need it to get the devil's autograph.
I feel like I'm V1. I don't want back the show.
That's funny.
Oh, hello. The elevator is killing him. Somebody stop.
It's an episode of, or a video of Saw.
He got
He got
stabbed
stabbed with his own pen.
It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. Somehow, in the fall, the pen had penetrated his chest and pierced his heart.
Oh, it penetrated him. Oh.
Yes. Oof. Careful,
The
ladies.
Corbeil was dead.
Very saucy.
Yep.
What caused the elevator to malfunction at that
Quite
particular
literally,
time?
because you know they're
Never done
using
that
like
before,
sauce
or
and ketchup, like
How do you explain
like the old wrestler's way.
instrument of
I was say, like, that was the whitest blood I've seen in a long time.
Here, or was it mere happenstance? Should our writers be praised for transcribing the truth, or are they guilty of artistic perjury?
Guilty. I'm going to send him
We'll
to
find
jail
out
because
if
I'm
the
the
story
judge.
is true or false at the end of our show. Next, see what kind of curse can make your hair and teeth fall out on beyond belief, fact or fiction.
Don't say it.
Have you checked the back sections of newspapers and magazines lately?
You bang
You'll
that
find
gavel.
You can become anything from a dental assistant to
Have
a
you seen?
minister
Have you
by
checked the back of
simply
newspapers lately for
purchasing
all
a
these
degree
degrees
through
on
the
my
mail.
wall?
Like all such offers, some are more legitimate.
I
than
don't have
others.
these degrees,
Charlie
but I do
London
have
making a
them
good
on
living
TV.
From offering illegitimate degrees through the
I'm a TV doctor, you see,
But his
which
dirty
means
little
I don't
scheme's
practice
about
any
to
medicine.
unravel. And he'll soon discover that these
I just pretend I
worthless
do.
certificates may include something Charlie never bargained for. A curse.
A curse?
I'm Charles Lund, president and founder of NTTA.
Charles Lund. What an unfortunate name.
In just 3 short weeks, you'll become a highly paid and sought-after computer technician.
You can become a nerd for just $1,000. Done.
An NTTA diploma will get you a high-paying job in computer electronics.
What a name.
Fucking a wonderful name. That is definitely not abridged in any way.
I loved you, Charlie.
The
Con artist
999.95
Charlie Lund
cents.
put together
Like
a lot
what
of
the
scams in his day.
fuck?
But this
It's a
current
bargain. What are you
one is the most
talking about?
successful yet.
Yeah, bargain is
Grand.
definitely the words I had in mind there.
Sweet.
In
Mail
fairness, like,
order degree.
yeah.
Good week, huh, Mr. Lund?
Like in fairness, you would probably pay like $6,000 for a computer science degree. So
They
you
went out
know,
this morning.
maybe you're saving money here.
Oh, you got some more letters. They're all from people demanding their money back. They
The only
said-
problem
know
is
what
that's
this
probably
means?
like a real degree. This one's going to be...
But you can't always bet 1,000, Janine. Just leave me here, I'll take care of it.
Yes, sir.
He looks like your man from SU, Jeremy. Oh, what's his name? He was dad in Dirty Dancing.
Breaths.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jeremy Bach.
Oh, I'm gonna
Gaston?
rock your world.
No.
no, sorry,
Begins with an O.
not Gaston, Lumiere.
Yeah, Lumiere. Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, what the fuck was Orbach? Jeremy Orbach.
That's it. I was trying to
What's the
think of the
problem?
name.
Didn't
That's
you
it.
get your diploma?
That's
I
what he looks
received my
like.
diploma, but I never found a job like you promised.
It's mad that he
I
was
looked
in
for
like
6
Law and
months,
Order
but nobody would
years and
hire
years
me.
ago.
I wrote you for a refund, but you never answered. I have a family and I have no money. I want my refund, Mr.
And the fault.
I never promised how long it'd take
Sir?
to get a job. So
Sir, you have to understand, I am not a computer nerd. I cannot help you.
My voodoo doll.
And I want my money.
I dropped my voodoo doll.
I want my refund. I don't owe you anything. Get your hands off me.
Oh, do you remember when we were kids and you used to like really get into voodoo and tarot cards? Or is that just girls? The girls just go through that phase, the boys go through it.
Trespassing and assault.
No,
Just girls.
not for me.
Yeah.
Do you not know any girls growing up? No.
You're the first one I met. First one I've seen.
So much.
Oh man, don't you hate when like dolls stuff on these just like fire on fire? They're a hazard, lads. They're hazards.
Over the next month, Charlie's
Although I
mail
do
order
like
scam
the storytelling there by
His only
making
problem
that computer science have a
was where
Haitian
to hide all
accent.
the cash.
Which is good.
He didn't want to use a bank because he wasn't planning on reporting any of the money. Charlie solved his problem by having the wall behind the steel bookcase hollowed out.
He's got a secret. Fuck off. What on God's green earth?
Charlie loved having his money
It's a
right
safe.
behind him.
That's not actually a
Count it,
safe.
whatever he wanted.
No. There's nothing safe about
Then
it.
something strange began to happen.
I love the bullshit
here
money.
now.
Well, you've got 10 more checks.
Like the pile of money that's behind there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mr.
Like-
Lunt, what's wrong?
Not a chance
looks
would you
so
leave
good.
it there.
No. I said like that's not even like proper money. That was just like
No.
bundle of yellow paper. It's like okay, maybe they're bail bonds or something, but fucking hell.
Already been to a doctor. Said he couldn't find anything wrong.
Oh, he's got the coronavirus. That makes sense.
It's probably just the flu.
It's janitors, okay? Picked it up from that doll.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the flu.
What the fuck?
It was frightening to hear the doctors had no answers, especially for a man who was so vain about his appearance.
Oh.
I don't think he understands how to make porn.
If he is, he's doing it the wrong way. Unless it's unless it's the weirdest like POV version you've ever seen. I don't know what the voodoo like category on Pornhub is like, but I imagine it's fairly niche.
Interesting.
What, porno?
No, like if there was like a voodoo category.
Probably is.
You're not gonna go into like your weird supernatural fetish porn, are you?
No, it's not Saturday. It's not Saturday yet.
That's just watching an episode of Supernatural, Foxy. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's it, yeah.
There's a bunch of checks.
That is just my normal Saturday evening viewing.
Feeling
Just gonna
better?
watch another fucking series of Supernatural.
Notice how she's getting defensive because it's fucking true.
Yes.
Mr. Lunt?
It is true. I'm admitting it. Saturdays is my series night.
Mr. Lunt?
Oh.
Mr. Lunt, are you alright?
What happened to his head?
State of him.
He electrocuted?
When Charlie Lunt hollowed out the wall behind him, he didn't know that he was removing the lead shield that protected his office from the radiology X-ray lab located next door. The green glow of his money was enhanced by repeated doses of radiation.
What the hell? Is this
That's
night?
I don't think
twist
any.
and a half.
Is this like Night of the Creeps level? Like
Was Charlie's demise really the
special
fulfillment
effects?
I just realized I actually
Or was it
don't
only the
have.
result
I don't have
of
the
the
volume
radiation
up
coming
enough
through the wall
on my
next door?
TV,
And what made
Mm.
him
so I have
decide
no
his
idea
money to Hollywood?
what the narration was saying. So all I heard was John going, "That was
He
a
had never
twist and a
chose to
half."
do that until after
Yeah,
the curse.
so-
What was
Is
it?
this story of
Well,
a man
the
who
reason,
peddled phony
so basically,
diplomas
the
a
story,
lie?
the premise is that like
Does it
the
contain
guy thinks he's
a
the victim of a
degree?
voodoo curse, and
We'll
so
find out
his
if this story is full
his
of
health goes
hope
way
at the end of
down,
our
and
show. Next,
naturally his
mysterious
fucking like his
publication
teeth and his
changes
hair
the
fall
life
out.
of a teenage
But
boy
what Frakes
on
is saying
Beyond
there,
Belief.
he's actually been
Fact or
irradiated by
fiction?
X-rays, and that's what's causing
Corner
his
newsstand.
declining health.
Even with all the information
Because
that's available on the
he had the
internet,
fucking
TV,
like
and radio
the
these
lead.
days,
There's like a lead
still a
shielding
special
on the
place.
in the
Color,
vault, and
Wow.
that's what's
city,
protecting him.
other things
So once he
affect
pulled
your
that
senses.
back,
And he removed. Okay.
I read this one for the articles.
because there's a radiology.
Sorry, did he know we were
You can
talking?
find a variety of
apparently.
things at a stand like this.
Did Frakes
Young
know we
Vinnie
were
Rose
talking
is
about
about to
porn?
find
He's
something
literally
he
just
needs
after
more than
pulling
anything in
out a fucking porno mag.
Jonathan Frakes knows everything.
We know all your secrets.
And he'll lean all the way through them. Good evening. I'm Jonathan Frakes. Here's your search history.
Good evening, everyone.
I do find it funny that like it is like the one magazine he picks up is like the playpen, like a porn mag.
My mom died when I was 11.
Of course, like a nice wholesome boy like John Frakes wouldn't go for those magazines.
Else to go.
Commander Riker under your
tough
hand.
place to live when
Absolute
you're
fucking
15.
shagger. Definitely has a subscription to Space Groups.
Commander Riker.
Oh no, it's some hoodlums. God is so angry at wearing hoods.
Like Riker studied at the school of like Captain James.
I was born into a rough life. My dad was a bad drunk.
He studied a lot
How
of
many
things.
STDs do you think Kirk had throughout his entire captaincy?
Allah.
All he left behind was a lot of bills and a belt buckle with his initials on it. DR for Don Rose. I wear the belt buckle to remind me never to trust nobody.
Don't trust anybody. That's why I wear a belt buckle from someone. They definitely don't
That's
trust
why I
anybody.
wear a belt buckle.
Yes.
I think it's to keep your pants up.
Really care.
But sure,
That is
let's
how-
go with the
I
other one.
just wanted to get my
Yeah,
cans
that is how it
and
works,
get out
like-
of there before
I
those
assume that's
guys
how
came
belts
back.
work. Yeah.
Typically, yeah. I don't wear a belt because I have trust issues. That's the thing. That's the thing about them.
The old magazine was in perfect condition. I figured it must have been worth something.
Ooh. The Simpsons not have a premise very similar to this, where fucking like someone finds like a original copy of like the Spider-Man or Radioactive Man, and they sell it for like stupid money.
Radioactive Man #1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the three lads buy it together, and
Yes.
hilarity is.
Yeah, they basically rip it apart.
Yeah.
No, it gets struck by lightning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Steal it?
No. I found it in a dumpster, I swear.
I'll give you $10.
20. And that hoagie sandwich you got sitting over there.
Oh, you fool!
Got a deal.
I feel like he's getting scammed.
I think he is, but he's also desperate and hungry.
Never seen you around here before. Where do you live?
At least he took the sandwich.
All over.
How'd you end up homeless?
And the money was
Spend some of my
irrelevant.
money.
It was the sandwich that was the real target.
What's your name?
Vinny.
Got parents?
It's my mom and she's dead.
Hence why you're living on the street.
No, you don't have parents, then, do you?
I was through wasting my time with this guy. There was something about him I kind of liked.
Hey,
Gave you a sandwich.
I could use some help around here.
So?
So I'm offering you a job.
Well, what's the catch?
Catch. Gotta work.
Would you like to eat more food? Yes or no?
Doc gave me some money, told me to get some new clothes.
I
and
kind of
clean
like
myself
being a
up.
derelict, thank you very much.
Then he taught me all about running a newsstand.
Yes, I would also like to fight rats
how
for
to
food.
make change, how to order stock.
Oh, he's magic
how
got
some
like
things
Rats
like,
are
have a
friend,
value you can't put a
not
price on.
food.
Oh,
That's not for sale.
He was better to me.
like some
than
sort of
anyone I'd
father
ever known.
figure of some kind.
After a while, I got so good at what I was doing, Doc actually left me in charge. He'd take off for a couple hours every few days. He said he had some
Oh
business. he
no,
had
the
to take
hoodlums
care
are
of.
back and they're wearing different
He never
jackets.
told me what it was.
That kid looks familiar.
The actual...
Oh shit! It is. Oh.
Hey, put him back.
Oh fuck! Who's that?
That is the guy that played
Stealing
Goku
cigarettes.
in the live action.
Hear that?
Yes! Oh bollocks! Not that poor fucker.
That?
Yeah.
What's
One
his
that
name?
had-
This last Airbender.
Just put the cigarettes back.
No,
and I won't
Dragon
call the
Ball,
cops.
the live action.
Oh, well.
Yes,
I
Dragon
was
Ball
close.
Evolution. Horrible movie.
You know, it look cool on you.
Horrible. Horrible movie.
Let him go. Let him go.
What are you gonna do about it?
Let him go. Dudes, please, let's get out of here.
I'm sorry, Doc.
Tried your best. Took some mints. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Don't worry, you did fine.
They stole all the cigarettes.
You okay?
They stole your special snuff box. No! You're fired!
Go clean that up.
The next day, Doc left again. I was glad he still trusted me to run things. This time, a week went by and I still hadn't heard from him. I was worried, but I didn't know who to call.
A capitalist wants to buy your comic book, sir.
Are you Vincent Rose?
Yeah, what?
I'm Doc's attorney, Addison Montgomery.
That is quite an attorney
I'm afraid I
name.
have bad news for you.
What? Where's
Dumb. Dum.
Doc was diagnosed with a brain tumor 6 months ago. He died yesterday during surgery.
So that's why he was leaving the shop. He was getting hospital checkups.
He asked me to give you this, in case you didn't make it.
So he kind of anticipated that he wasn't
He's a good
going to
man.
make it.
Yeah. So he gave the shop. He was essentially giving the shop to him, like, as in someone
Shop
had to
the
get it.
kiosk.
Yeah, kiosk. Yeah.
Kid is expressionless. Like, I can see why nobody liked the live action Dragon Ball. It's like, Kid is just
When I
like.
first saw you, I knew who you were right away.
I think they may have just cast him for the hair.
You were wearing my belt.
Like, he's got the Goku hair
I'm
already,
ashamed to say,
all
it's
ready
the
to
same
go.
one
Like,
I used to hit you with when I got drunk.
Yeah, they just exaggerate it a bit more.
I'm your father. What I did a long time ago was very wrong. Now I want to do what's
are you fucking having a laugh?
The key in
Why
this
do you just
envelope is
hand
to
him?
a safe deposit box at First Monument Bank.
I'm a few seconds behind you, so.
Inside
bear
is
with
the
me.
deed to
I'll
the news
work away.
and $50,000. Everything I had in this world is now yours. I love you, son, and I'm sorry I had to leave you again. Don, Doc Rose, your dad.
Oh, the single tear.
Remember this magazine? It's the one that brought Doc and Vinny together. Where did it come from? How could a magazine from
Where did it go?
1939 found in an alley
Where did it come
still
from?
be in
Where
such
did it go?
pristine condition?
Where to go from?
Doc know that
comic
Vinny
book
was in the
go,
area and
Joe,
plant the magazine for him to find? If so, how could he be sure Vinny would bring the
Right.
magazine back?
So, about that
Is this
twist.
touching tale of a father-son
Yeah.
reunited
Yeah.
based on truth? Or is it his false headlines of a phony tabloid?
That is the best headline ever.
That is a future headline that will be used against us. You do realise that, yeah?
I love that. It's like, as if this man has not been on Star Trek for fucking 10 years. Of course he's been abducted. There was an episode where he's literally abducted by aliens.
Strange and foreboding place.
Twice.
Especially when the
Then he
sky
fucks
is
the alien.
overcast and the wind swirls around the
No,
trees.
there were.
Oh, that was Captain Kirk.
Michelle Lambert
Yeah, that was
and
Captain
Gilmore
Kirk. That was his
are at the
strategy.
cemetery this day to work on a school project. And the chill in the air they're about to feel is due to more than the sudden change in the weather.
Guys, I think this episode is about the murder of Roy Hennessy.
What gives it away?
It's the time of year when the weather gets unpredictable.
I don't know, call it my intuition.
My girlfriend Stacy and I were given a predictable assignment for history.
Is this also something that...
We had to trace the family trees of our prominent
Hey,
local
hey, Amy,
citizens.
these two girls stole your idea. They're going to a graveyard for a ghost.
Spent at the local cemetery.
I'm ready for a break.
For what?
Ghost adventures.
Mind? I told you to eat more at lunch. Well, I was expecting to be here all
Here's the
day.
thing. Now you and Lorraine have to dress up like this. Exact same like style.
What time are you at?
Amazing, isn't it?
24:48.
That no matter who these people were in their lives,
Just making sure.
no matter how important,
Yeah, I'm not the same. Well,
they all ended up in the same place.
After all the time we've spent researching this stupid report,
why is she dressed like
like
Marty
we've been
McFly?
I don't know.
My God,
Oh my god, that Ziploc bag has got one hell of a sound effect.
As a bit
think there's a
backfire.
road on that side
What
of
the
the
fuck was
cemetery.
that?
Well, what else could it be?
What was that noise?
There's been
That's weird.
There's been a murder.
What?
There's been a murder.
That guy. I suppose he works here. It's nobody I've seen
See, what are
before.
you shooting at? Probably
forget
you.
about him. He's not even your type.
Meaning what?
That wasn't the backfire.
That was a gunshot.
He's got a gun.
He's just
Kidding, right?
No, I'm not, and he's headed this way.
Yeah, just stand there, watch a guy bleed now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. See? Not suspicious at all. Now, if he doesn't end up being the prime suspect in the murder of Roy Hennessy, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Where are you going?
To see what he was shooting at behind those trees.
He is Roy Hennessy.
Twist.
Did you hear something?
No, come on now.
Oh, there's Roy Hennessy.
Oh, that's Roy Hennessy.
Let them know. Roy Hennessy.
You got a little bit of red here on you.
You got red on you, sir.
Fletcher. Tell them that.
We gotta get to the car. I left my cell phone there. Come on, we've gotta call the police.
That's so unrealistic that a woman left her phone there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I take that back. That a teenager left their phone in the
He was
car.
holding his stomach and there was blood on his shirt. He fell down on his knees and then he said, let them know Roy Hennessy was killed by Jerry Fletcher. Tell them that. Tell them.
Those were the man's exact words and the exact names he told you. You're sure?
Yes.
Positive. Believe me, there's not one detail of this I'll ever be able to forget.
God knows I'm gonna try.
Detective Tanner?
Is that it?
Yeah, the knapsack and things like that.
Roy's gravestone that they find or some shit.
Anyway.
Yeah. Guy's been dead for 30
Doesn't
years or
make
some
any
bollocks.
sense. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe he wasn't dead. He could have crawled away.
I love how they're so sure of it. Well, maybe we were wrong.
Maybe,
You'll have to
definitely
check
not,
the
no.
whole cemetery.
It isn't exactly that I don't believe you.
What about the man with the gun? The long hair? He ran right past us. We didn't make this up. Why isn't somebody out there looking for this Jerry Fletcher guy?
Are we done here, sir?
Radio Sergeant Morgan. He's making a
Well,
transfer
that's
from
just like the
downtown
police
to county
to not give a
lockup. I
shit.
want him between.
Actually, yeah, I was going to say that at least this part is realistic.
That is
Yeah.
top. That is top notch. Like that is fucking commitment now to it.
Realistic police writing there, folks.
This way, please. Stay there.
Oh, they found him.
Yes. That's the man we saw.
That's the one.
You didn't get a chance to ask you the
Absolutely no
question. You just-
question.
That is amazing. You've already got him in custody. You guys are so fast.
It's Fletcher, right? What is it?
I'm afraid there's a couple problems
Here we
with the
go.
story.
It's not a story. It's what happened.
First, the man you said who died, Roy Hennessy, was shot and killed in the cemetery.
So what's the problem?
It was 2 years ago.
And he...
Well, then Fletcher shot somebody here 2 hours
Oh, it was an
ago.
unsolved crime.
That is Fletcher, right?
Man in the patrol car is in fact Jerry Fletcher. He was picked up after he botched an armed robbery. But you couldn't have seen him here. He's been held in police custody for 72 hours. So, I don't know what to tell you, ladies.
So they saw a ghost reconstruction of a crime.
Well, then who shot Roy Hennessy?
I believe they're actually called ghost
Case has never been
echoes,
solved.
That is a very nice word for them.
You did
and
it.
it's
We know
it's
you
like
did it.
literally
Tell
kind of
them.
stuck in a
Tell them.
time loop of just reliving their death over and over and over again until someone's able to snap them out of it.
Snap out of it, yeah.
I learned that from Supernatural.
Well done. You learned a lot of things about yourself from Supernatural, didn't you?
She realised
Go
that
back
she
for
really
instance.
likes denim.
Just for the hell of it, I want to run a test
And
on
flannel.
I always like
flannel.
flannel. Yeah.
You're thinking
I'm
there's
the
a
weird
masked criminal
person that's
murder
able to relax in
based on
jeans.
this?
I know.
Same.
You're a monster.
I don't know what it is. I'll happily like chill in like sweats and
results of
stuff,
the
but
test
like
on Jerry
on
Fletcher's
occasion,
handgun
if I've
showed
been
it
wearing
was the
jeans all
same
day, I
weapon
won't
that
change
he
out of them.
used
I'll
in the
just
shooting of Roy
stay in
Hennessy.
them for the rest of the
When
day.
he was told about the evidence,
same.
Jerry Fletcher confessed to the murder that he had committed 2 years
Therefore,
before.
Foxy's the weirdo here in this call.
I'm sorry, I like comfort.
What did Michelle
Sorry.
and Stacy really see? They
You just have to be different,
murder
Foxy,
in
don't you?
some unexplainable time warp? Or
Always.
perhaps some locals who knew the story were playing a prank on the
I will say they have really
How do you
ramped
explain
up
the
the
identity
set
of the man
dressing
in the
for
police car?
these little links. for season 4. Like, we've had lots of good illusions, he's been a judge, now he's in a snowy graveyard just for the crack. Like, they're really putting effort into
I
these.
will actually say,
We'll find out
I'm so glad
true or
that
false at the end of our
introduction
show.
is on it
Next,
again,
a
not like
helpless old
when we
woman
got robbed of it of
encounters two
season
strange
3.
drifters on
Yes,
beyond
I
belief.
agree.
Robbed of it so
Fact or
much, I
fiction.
actually had to stop watching it. I
Oh,
had to
Amy,
give
Amy.
up on season.
He's even got a saddle to go with.
Grizzled cowboys riding into the sunset. It's always meant heroic freedom to most Americans, but not everyone in the Old West lived an adventurous life.
This is another
Good
fucking
many of them, like
psychic
Zerelda
horse.
Hart, struggle to get by, barely making ends meet. She lives
Please,
alone in a
please, there
tiny
has to be at
cabin,
least one more. There
sometimes
has
not
to be at
seeing
least
another
one more.
soul for weeks at a time.
There's no fucking
Till
way.
one fateful
If there is a fucking rehash of an already true story, I'll go.
The year was 1870.
Okay, Mysterious Strangers,
Zerelda
that's okay.
Hart had been living alone ever since the passing of her husband, Cleveland. Zerelda's cabin was located in the remote hills of northern Missouri. It had been a hard and lonely life for Zerelda, but she remained a charitable and decent person.
She likes to make quilts in her spare time.
Zerelda's nearest neighbors were over 40 miles away. She seldom had visitors.
Oh, they got 2 cowboys confirmed.
Cold, rainy night.
Oh, hey, the Winchesters.
Lord, you boys are soaked to the bone.
They did do an episode in the West as well.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Please do.
They did do a cowboy episode.
And you can't see their faces are kind of obscured. It still could be them. More of the story as you get it, folks.
I can already tell you now that it's definitely not. These two are the same height,
Yes, I
so
am.
therefore we know it can't be the Winchester. One of them is slightly smaller, shorter.
2 years ago.
Don't you have no kids to help you out?
Holy shit, one of them kind of looks like Owen Wilson.
Never had children.
Just with like a fixed nose.
Myself.
Wow.
Oh, that's too bad. It's tough being a woman all alone.
Wow.
Especially way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh. Sister
My
Yeti.
name's Zerelda. Zerelda Hart.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, man.
It's almost like these two lads are about to ransack this house and are trying to be kind of, you know, deceitful about it.
What you doing there, man?
These were Cleveland's. Get yourselves out of those wet clothes before you catch your death of cold.
Oh, will they have a change of heart because she's been too nice? I fucking doubt it.
They might not fit you very well, but at least they're dry.
Thank you kindly.
You can keep them. I have no use for them.
And I will knit more.
I bet you're hungry.
But you've been kind enough, man. We don't want you to go to any more trouble now.
One of them looks familiar.
I could stand to eat something though.
Go the bears?
Soup on the stove.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen him before too.
The bigger out of the two. Not the blonde one.
No, the other one.
Your brother
Kind of has a weird Bradley Cooper from
means his
The
mom.
Star Is Born to him.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe that's what's throwing me off a bit. Like he looks like someone
couldn't
someone
quite
else.
figure out the two strangers. She wondered who they were and,
And
why they
it's
seemed
kind of
so
annoying me
secret.
because like I'm
So where you boys
trying to
live?
figure out like
home
is it who I'm thinking it
Away
is.
for a spell?
A spell? How about you? How long have you lived in this place?
20 years.
I was looking at the trailer for the Candyman remake,
Had a lot of happy
Yes.
days here.
and I actually really want to go and see it.
I like the concept for it.
My memories are all
Like behind
good.
it. They also dropped the trailer for Halloween, the new one.
What's
Halloween Kills.
Yep.
I haven't watched that yet.
That's the new one that's gonna be coming out. So it's a direct sequel. That was
We
it.
never had
Yeah.
much money.
Yeah.
But
Like
I
there's
hope
no
we-
there's no waiting around. It's literally like as soon
It
as
just
that,
takes up from where it left off.
And
Yeah.
I had to borrow
Quite literally.
$900 from the Davies Savings Bank
So-
in Gallatin just to get by.
the kill count for that previous one, Jesus.
Put up the house and
Like,
land
something else.
as collateral.
Unreal.
The fucking teeth
Now that
in
note
the
has
urinal.
come
Like,
due.
you've seen
Tomorrow
it, haven't
someone
you?
is coming from the bank to collect.
Yeah.
I have no way to pay it. I'm gonna lose my home.
These two boys, because they're gonna go to the side of good to save this old woman. Probably.
Where will you go?
Or maybe she becomes a bandit herself and just defects to a life of crime.
No.
Knitting lovely blankets for bandits all across the
I
West.
didn't mean to burden you with this. There's nothing anybody can do. Why don't you get some sleep? And I'll get up and fix you breakfast in the morning.
I wonder if our guns can fix this problem.
When Zerelda got up the next morning, the only thing on her mind was the foreclosure.
That's understandable.
She was sorry to see that the two strangers were gone. She'd never even found out who they were. And then she saw it. Left on her table were 9 $100 bills, along with a note.
Dear Miss Zerelda, we thank you for your kindness to us. We thought you could use this. Make sure you ask the banker for a receipt.
Okay. The acting is something else there.
Several hours later, the man from the bank arrived. with foreclosure papers.
I love this guy is meant to be like, hello, I am a banker from the West. Yes, please don't notice my hat.
Mrs. Zerelda Hart? J.T. Burnham from the Davis Savings Bank.
I've been expecting you.
He's been trained to count money.
J.T. Burnham was a man who was trained in counting money.
He was a capitalist, you see. They were a very rare breed back then.
$900 in his hand.
I
Burnham
love
couldn't
that. It's like
understand how
he counted
Zerelda Hart
9
could pay
pieces
the
of
entire
paper and
amount
knew
that
what
she
they
owed the
meant.
bank.
He
He
really
found it
was an expert
equally
in
odd
money.
that it was all in $100 bills. But the thing that really surprised him is when she insisted on a receipt. He reluctantly gave her one, but was puzzled as to why she made such a point of it.
What does the horse think about this, though?
Let's ask Amy.
Yes. I'll just treat him now.
Hand over your money,
Way too many
Jack.
horses to handle in this
I
scene.
have no money. All right, don't shoot. You boys are gonna get into a lot of trouble for doing this. They're gonna put a price on your head.
We already got a price on our heads.
You can tell your friends you were just robbed by Frank and Jesse James.
I really need to see this new Halloween.
Are you after watching the trailer?
Yeah, I don't know what's happened here on this. I have no idea what
Jesse
the Cowboys have done.
Really played
That
the part
looks
of Robin Hood with
amazing.
Zerelda Hart?
Told you.
It's hard to imagine. But the plight of the helpless old lady may have actually touched the cold
Right,
stone
so
hearts of the
you know
West's
how they
most
name drop
notorious
people?
outlaws.
And
Presenting
normally
this
this
piece of
works.
cowboy lore. Have we given you a tale based on fact? Or did the truth just go that way?
This is the worst transition we've ever done.
You'll find out which of our stories
Right,
are
it seems to be
fact
straight
and which
into
are
it.
fiction.
Yes.
When beyond
Right.
belief
So,
returns.
Amy.
first story.
The pen.
Now let's look back at tonight's stories and find out
that was
which
the
ones
lawyer,
are
wasn't it?
inspired by actual
Yeah, the
events
lawyer getting
and
stabbed.
Which ones are totally false.
I'm thinking
No, what
it's
was
true.
I'm gonna go with
What about
true
the
on this
criminal
one.
using
It's I don't know.
acid
It
death
seems. I mean, the amount
Mobile?
of people that literally have shit like this happen to them. So I'd say true.
I don't want your pen. I don't want anything of yours.
Well, suit yourself, counselor. You just passed up a $1,500 pen.
Yeah, well, you keep it. You're gonna need it to get the devil's autograph.
Ooh.
The law books are filled with bizarre tales of people who met with strange ends after their trial. Was this one? Yes. An event like this happened to a lawyer from
Wow.
upstate New York
All right
in the
then.
70s.
These are off the mark, lads.
Let's review the story of the mail-order swindler who cheated everything to death.
Now, so this is the one of the lead walls and the X-ray. Wasn't quite the voodoo curse as advertised.
Oh I'm upset that it wasn't a voodoo curse, but I mean, it seems plausible.
I could say true, like with that.
We're both going with true.
I'm going with true. Okay.
Is it possible this story is true?
Oh, he's got it.
A similar story occurred outside New York.
Right,
City.
Okay, I'm on a time delay. I'm on a time delay, which is perfect, which means Jonathan sees it before I do.
How about the story
So
of a father
he
and
announces
son
if it.
who
So
were
it's, I like that.
reunited at the corner newsstand?
Now, the newsstand.
Bollocks.
What do you want? How much
Yeah.
It's too convenient.
Yeah. Like of all the places to bump in, so I'm saying false.
Pretty good condition. You steal it?
No. I found it in a dumpster, I swear.
I'll give you
And
10
what?
bucks.
New York
20.
is a really
Is
big
this story
fucking
based on a
city,
real happening?
like for a reason.
Not this time.
And you were correct.
And what was your opinion?
This next
of the
one's
two
gonna be
girls who
tricky.
just witnessed
The
the
Ghost
murder
Echo.
of the
Yes,
cemetery?
this is tricky.
A murder that took place.
I think this is a tricky one.
before.
Okay, that was a gunshot.
Because
Oh,
of my desire for ghosts to be real and for ghost echoes to be real, I'm gonna say true. But that's purely just because I want it to be real.
I'm gonna say true, just because it could be, like, this could be the one that's actually like true.
Was this story inspired by an actual event?
Well, we've had 2 truths already, so.
Research found a
Oh, you're
published
right.
report of a similar
4 for 4. It goes out the last one.
Let's review the story of the
Now,
good deed
Frank and
performed
Jesse
by Frank
James.
and
This is
Jesse
tricky.
James.
Again, they name dropped. But doesn't mean it's true.
Alright, well, I didn't pay attention, but I'm gonna say true.
I'm
Probably
chancing
should have
with.
paid attention.
I'm chancing with true.
Don't shoot.
Okay, right. You're staying.
Boys
You're
are
sticking
gonna
with
get
it.
into a lot of trouble for doing this.
I'm
It's
chancing.
only because, I mean, Frank and Jesse James were known for doing this type of shit anyway.
Like a good deed.
They were
Yeah.
legit, they
The
were
Robin
like
Hood.
Robin Hoods. They were actually Robin Hood, like.
Can it be this story is fact? Yes, it is.
Yep.
The event
There you
was
go.
reported as having taken place.
5 out of
in the
5.
Ozark
Guys,
foothills
you're off the mark.
Foxy, are you alright?
So
Hey,
you still think
I'm
that
sorry
fact
that
and
doesn't
fiction
come
are
as
polar
natural,
opposites?
like to me, to
They
like guess
occupy
these
the
right.
exact same
I think
space.
it
God,
looked like
women
you
just-
came
Trying to
natural.
find one.
Yeah,
encountering the
that's
other.
why I'm like,
It's a
did you just get
challenge
off the
truly
brakes? Did you just break yourself?
Yeah, I think you did.
The story is entitled Devil's
Oh my
Advocate,
God, are you
and may well disagree
squanching
on
right
truth
now?
based upon a true research
Oh, he's totally
conducted by
squanching. He's
author
totally
Robert
squanching.
Traylon.
Oh my God, I
This is
squanch my
Campbell.
family. Ew, stop saying it.
So, guys, you did it. We both get the point.
Why are you so shocked by this? Me and Foxy are literally don't get these wrong anymore.
I know, that's the thing. It's just like I was wondering. Like, okay, I think it's a bit early for one of you to crack, but you know, still, I live in hope.
Have you thought of a prize yet?
No.
Even watch Amy, like we'll somehow get to the end of this, and
Mhm.
still a prize will not be thought of.
No, absolutely not. Because the prize
This is
never
ridiculous.
happened.
It's like this imaginary brass ring, like
Yes, exactly.
that people are so fond of.
Maybe okay. Oh,
And
maybe. Yeah, I'll get you the brass ring. There we go. That works. Symbolic. It's fine.
No, it doesn't.
Damn it! I'm not gonna get away with that.
No, that might work with
It would work with Dennis.
that would work with Jimmy Morris, but like no, it won't work with us.
Yes. Well, either way, you successfully navigated the first episode of season 4, and
I love how you're about to say you successfully evaded, and then you
I
realize.
don't know why I said
no, I
wanted to say
can't say
evade.
that.
Like you've evaded the wrong answer. There we go. There's the sentence salvaged. But either way, is a off
Just
to,
like we've continuously done Foxy through every other series.
yes. Why should this be any different? I wonder. But nevertheless, is off to a good start. That's all that matters. Let's see if one of you breaks in the next episode. All in good time. But if you have enjoyed our watch-alongs of Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction, then this is a regular occurrence from us. You can watch all of the ones we've done that include Rikering. The other ones don't count. They never happened. Urban legend. And we are on the road to see who's the best of them all when it comes to these episodes. So I love the two very different moods where Amy's like coasting through all these and Fox is going like literally like it's the hardest thing he's done all day.
It's like Fox is trying to like pick a name for his firstborn child or something.
That's it.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not that hard, man. We got this. It's okay. It's okay.
Look, he's so stressed out. You can see it in his eyes. So, either way, guys, we leave it here for this episode, and we'll see you next time for episode 2 and round 2 of the Riker to the death. I don't know. We'll workshop. It's fine. Never mind. It never happened.
No, we won't.